do this one right. I'm gonna move to fire right now. He had Femera. Damn. Brothers and sisters. By the power of Greybeard. Sup, babe? Are you the babe? Are you like actually the babe? Because you're my fave. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Late night fucking Terra. Like bars, eh? I'm gonna get spooky for these ones. What's this? Who's calling me? Is that my girl? Unbelievable. You know it's your girl. Hell yeah. Okay. What are you doing? Well, baby. Yes, I'll turn the candles off, hon. Turn them off. Oh no, what are those? No, it's okay. Baby, you're so sweet. Sweet like pie. You're always perfect for this stoner guy. Just put 420 front name most of my stuff. But fuck it. Let's screw it. You're the best girl. Honestly, the greatest. My blankie. This is so comfy. Let's go. Mm. Oh my gosh. I ran into conspiracies. So I had to take the conspiracy title off and stuff. You're the best, babe. You've always been the best. Hiya. What's good? Like, yeah. People, I wish, I'm gonna check my old video. We talked about, like, talking to cats. Like, people that are, like, spiritually inclined, actually, like, being able to understand cats, or the cats, like, come to their rescue and stuff. And we had, like, a weird thing where someone mentioned it. Can you read for me? Of course. Get these cards ready. Alright. I want to hear which one before I use the deck. Where is everything? This is rough. I abandoned my deck somewhere? This sucks. A career reading? Sure. Hold on. It's wanting me to use the Masonic deck for some reason. I ended up in a weird situation here. Give me 1 sec. No way. I found the other cards, but I'm not going to use them. Alright, let's go. Right now, the deck. Too much down. I don't just take this deck out for anybody either. I got time, man. Yeah. Unless someone else breaks in and starts requesting, I got time, dude. Let's go. Need a bucket. Hold on. Please read slow. Fair enough. Hold on. Take my jokers out of this. Okay. Okay.
I'm in rough shape tonight. Holy crap. What's your favorite number, Anu? If I could ask that. What language do you naturally speak? Perfect. That's cool. So I got a 5, 6, and 9. So basically what I'm getting from this is like you're from India? Okay. You are into like, you believe like almost the mind over matter kind of thing. Like you can suppress enough through your mind where you can have full control of yourself kind of ideology. With that, I didn't see the Queen of Malices. Or, yeah, Mallets, my bad. Malices, my bad. But it's in reverse. Hold on. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever actually used this deck. Queen of Malice. I had to do this before. I'm sorry, it's a little embarrassing. But I just need to know what that queen means. I'm doing this. Okay. Queen of Malice is Earth. So with the Earth Mother, that would be... Why can't I find all my stuff? Sorry, I'm so unprepared. I thought I had everything together. Done. Queen of Earth, baby. So it says that you've already kind of achieved a level of financial independence. You take care of yourself really well, and the only thing that kind of stops is like there's a problem between like the work home scenario. Like I assume it's not even like a conflict, but like you put in a lot of hours, correct? You put a lot of time into your work, and you're very organized. And whenever you set a goal, it seems like you achieve it. Like you put a lot of faith into yourself. Goes 6-5. I see a lot of success like coming very soon, as well as like progress into the next levels of your career. Like you already have one, right? Like it really shows not like a new career. This is currently the career you're in. But as you race to the top, it's going to get more competitive, obviously. I'm assuming you work in like a competitive type of workplace. And like the final read on it is that just don't overwhelm yourself. And when you get defensive, when people call you out about how you treat your work, like how much dedication you put in, don't get paranoid and don't get angry about it. Always kind of keep yourself true, because you put a lot of care into yourself. You shouldn't let other people break you down like that. That's for sure. Bro. It's the moon. True. It's a reflection piece, isn't it? Or standing up. But yeah, I see that you're ready for the challenge. And that you're already ready for the next step, whatever it is. And it seems like you even have some like protection from above kind of with you. I'm gonna start preparing for my UFC test. Nice. We'll get successes soon. I see a lot of like what you want, you will get. Like you deserve it, kind of thing. Like karma bends well to you right now, specifically because you don't get selfish within your desires. If that makes any sense. But yeah, with that, you're all good, man. Ado, what's up? How did? Oh, nice. Feel about the text. Oh, geez. Is this gonna be rough? Am I gonna pull out some rough cards? Like no bad vibes, but like we're gonna figure out what happened here. But these are way quick. Do not like these being out very long. Let's get into this. Oh, goody. These roll cards. That's even cooler. Okay. See what we got going on here. How do they feel about the text? This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be cool though. Okay. Let's begin. Let's see what happened first. So there were some secrets that either came out or were being held back at the beginning. Someone wasn't phased though, they had a plan. What did you do, Page of Cups? Oh no. Okay, I'll keep going. And the situation starts. Fair enough. Okay. So someone was holding back some dark, or at least keeping secrets, waiting for something to happen. Through that, you came up with a plan, sent the text, which like it shows a level of like attachment yet in immaturity. Hilarious. I can do some scrying as well, yeah. I didn't know what scrying was, but I just do it. I didn't know. I don't know really names or anything. I just pick things up and like learn it. Hierophant in reverse though. So like I'm assuming it was early in the morning when you sent the text, or at least like closer. Dude, someone was sleeping, and like when they woke up, you almost felt when the text hit. You haven't got a return text yet. Don't forget something. But like, okay, what I need to know what the King of Swords is. What's the final one there? What is this card? Oh no way. Okay. How did he feel? The King of Swords, as well as at 5. Like there was a mental hit that you went. Like you went right for the ego on this one. Through an act of your own mental clarity, you struck him out of his state of quiet power. You know what you said to him struck a truth with him. From he had a misuse of some type of power, and there might be a case of manipulation that had to be justified. Is that in reverse? Okay. At the end of the day, there was some major resentment. Reconciliation will still be a thing, but at the end of the day, like it might be a make amends and like just keep distance kind of thing, or there might actually blossom like a relationship out of it. Always scares me though, because I'm alone in my house. You look into this thing, and like when you really know what you're doing, is like no one else is here to defend me. Oh crap! At the end of the day, ooh, okay, cool. Last note and last message on it. The advice is remember about personal success too. When there's nurturing needing, nurturing was given, but someone isn't. Are you a parent or like someone doesn't want to be the parent in the relationship? Thanks so much. No problem. Sorry. Have a good night. Keep talking around. My friend came to my house and like super prayed a demon out of it. I swear. My girlfriend was on. We were talking about it, and like as soon as 2022 hit, my house just flooded with this like cold breeze, and everyone could breathe better. It was really weird. I just like looked around like I don't even want to think of the horrors of last year. I almost felt like a fresh start. Did anyone else feel like a really weird energy as soon as we entered the new year? Like it was almost like a sigh. Like everyone like sighed at the same time. Right though? Oh, you still watch the Haters? Oh, that's even better. Oh, I might as well do the trick now. Nuts. You are great, my babe. I love you. Super supportive girlfriend. I've talked about a lot of weird stuff tonight. Like a lot of weird stuff. And I'm so glad, like, I feel like it's a time where this stuff's going to be, like, normal for everybody. Mwah. Kisses. I wish you were here, babe. Enjoy that, though. Good vibes, actually. Thank you for the good vibes. Alright, someone's going to come up after this one. I don't even do general readings, but, like, I just kind of felt like 7 of Cups, yeah. This is a cup story? Oh, it is a cup story. I shuffle this deck a lot. A lot. And, like, to pull up a love story is not my forte. But it happened. Someone's like, oh, she was there too, so you know, baby. Mwah. 7. Someone's reflecting on an old relationship. And they don't know if it's healthy or not. The Knight of Cups. Romeo. And what's 6 of Cups? Charity? Yeah. And then the King of Cups. Which is, oh, I love the original deck, man. The dude's like, don't forget to blow out the candles. Sabrina, I'm not going to burn the house down. I'm not like that, man. I'm only paranoid. You don't have enough fire lamp. Yes, we do. It's plugged in with the carbon smoke detector in the kitchen. Don't worry. Oh, no, it's not. You're right. I am the fire alarm, okay? When I catch fire, I'll put it out. Don't worry. I love how as soon as I start talking about it, generally, like, people just left. It's like, whatever, man. Have fun. I really wanted to do that. Charities, Pentacles. I wanted to weed out somebody. I felt a bad thing coming. A lot of people go back home, man. Like, that would have been someone that, like, just went back to their hometown and found love. Like, that whole meet cute stuff. And, like, super compassionate person, too. Really was, like, allowed the other person to talk. Finally feel like a stable person they can be with. Oh, hi. How are you, Shivi? Shit, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I don't have my glasses. What's next? Fair enough. Oh, candle hot. Oh my gosh. Let me see that. Perfect. I named my crystals. I don't know why. I don't have plants. Are you doing readings? Yeah, I am. Not sure. I'll read into anything you want, unless it's super invasive on somebody else. Like, I don't do spiritual war. That's a spiritual warfare tactic at that point. That's spying on, like, an enemy to me. But what's the question? Like, Wagwan, hi. Shoot me. Triple H, hey? Not bad. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. That's perfect. Water. I need water. SpongeBob moment. Yeah, I destroyed myself in 1 second. My bad. People living it up in the chat. I still watch the psychic that comes on and tries to send it. Yeah, I love that sound. Yes, you may. But yeah, after. Should we? What type of job do you feel will suit me best? Should I go for the business instead? You mean go for business like school business, or like go into just general business as itself? What type of job would suit? What am I getting here? All right. Fair enough. That's what I figured. Yeah, that was my first guess, but don't. Okay. So, what kind of job would suit you based on your energy? Knight of Wands. It's an almost aggressive type. That's a double fire. That's a super desire. I'm assuming that is the business. Like, if you want to go into it, you're going into it super quick or super hard. 7 of Pentacles. Always close. That's right. 7 of Pentacles. So, it's a stalling card, really. So basically, you're trying to balance between two things. I mean, that's obviously between the 2 of Pentacles right there. But the 4 of Pentacles, it almost seems like you have too much overload. Like, you have a lot of options in front of you. I'm not to say you're well off, but you would have time. You're super ambitious about starting this business. Like, super, super ambitious. Honestly, with that much energy coming from the Knight of Wands, like, if you're going to go at it like that, do it. Like, it seems like you'd want to. You waited long enough, and you tried to balance, like, these two ideologies forever. You got to pick one of them. Or else you might end up with too much on your lap, and things will start to overlap from each other. Yeah, and even like the Knight of Wands would call for you to surrender. Like, just surrender to the business idea. If you're trying to go the other way, you usually end up getting stalled from it anyways. So, like, business, man, business. You good? Cool. Oh crap, I have to go back and see messages. This is rough. Can someone re-ask the question again? Because I can't seem to find it. My chat is too far. It's too small. I don't have my glasses. I have timestamp. Wait, what was? I'm so confused. Like, whoa. I feel like that was like a race. I didn't expect that. I tried to read it and I thought I got super dyslexic about it. Relationship with RS. Okay. We got this. Kim, Triple H. I love that, by the way. That's like a beautiful combination of letters, if not just the perfect name. Oh, that's Indian. Oh, true. I guessed it, but like I looked up and like the lights were blinding me. I was like, that I'm going blind. Like I'm done. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh gosh. Okay. Relationship advice. Well, you gotta tell me what's going on. Oh, I'll figure out what's going on right here. Three of Pentacles. So recently there's been a major shift or a move in like actually moving somewhere, or you guys have like changed major aspirations. I'm assuming RS is an older relationship based on that card alone. The Eight of Swords. What have you got for the Eight of Swords? It seems like right now there's kind of been a moment of negative thoughts or self-imprisonment. It's kind of almost like it's either you guys noticing each other about, or you guys noticing yourself. No, it's new, eh? That's really weird. Do you guys live together though? Because usually like three is usually like a home card for me. Actually, just today. Page of Swords. You just got to with him today? How did I miss? Wow. Okay, it's in reverse. Maybe I should probably. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Oh, it's even. Okay, well, sorry, that's like an actual. Okay, so obviously it's a reverse one. So there's a giant misalignment in what happened with everything. With the Eight of Swords, it shows like there's like a feeling of negative thoughts that come with it. Like this is just a bad energy. With the Page of Swords, like, what's the advice I get? Like, it seems like a weird blend. Like you don't know what kind of energy it is. Page of Swords. I wrote this book years ago. It's so freaking useful sometimes. Was it? Did like the beginning? Like if you guys just got a relationship, you guys saw each other today, then obviously, correct? Because like it seemed like something was like super fast paced about what happened today. Like there was like a really weird push. Usually in reverse. Paige is working on the 11. It's almost like you got. It's weird. It's almost like a weird intuition today. Like you felt something was off too. The 4 is a homecoming card, and it's supposed to mean like at the end of it all, like this isn't how it's supposed to like begin, but you guys will find harmony if as long as you relax and don't try to push anything. I think it'll work out, honestly. So like advice to give, if I'm looking at like the aspects of these cards, like he's it looks like mental stability is fine right there. Just don't don't forget to use self-expression and be open. If there's a feeling like he got that you're being too close, that might be a killer. We worked together. I felt something completely off. I feel like we might. I'm very pushy. He's so stressed. Everyone is right now too. Like a lot of what I'm reading into is like someone's just overloaded, and the other person doesn't know if it's them or not. Cause like, yeah. At the end of the day, you get the Ace of Pentacles. What does it mean? Is this job relatively new as well? Or is there like a new career opportunity for you right here? Or you just been trying to like get a better job? That's someone. Did I put that up? Because that's supposed to be yours because it's still on your deck. But that's it for the reading then. Yeah, relatively new. Okay, fair enough. But that's it. Like, whoa. I didn't. I haven't really checked my surroundings in a while. That's rough. The energy is just kind of tense. Dope. Thanks for like. Yo, that's actually amazing. This is really cool to watch. I guess I don't know if you guys are returning or not. But I do special chart styles. And they end up being really cool little prophecy tools for people. It's really nice how everything lines up. Yeah, that's what the four of wands was to like sit back and let things take let them take care of you. Can I have a reading, please? Tiara? Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Why is my light on? Scary. Ouchie. Hello. Turn next up. Alright, I'm back. What's the question? Yo, that crystal's balls is just going off. Never used it on stream, ever. What about your current relationship? Like, how well it's going, or how it's gonna end up, or like a future, like what, just if it's good or bad. We're doing that. Tiara Baddis. What a cool name. Tiara Baddis would like to know about her relationship. I'm being guided to do a big one on this one. Okay. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Alright, you lie here as the Queen of Swords. If there is any advice to give you right off the bat, it's that with your inner strength, just like there's a love, like I don't want to say love because I don't know what the relationship's like, but like there's obviously a case of nurturing there. And if there's anything, I would say is wait and watch this one blossom. When it comes to the houses of owning, you end up with the Four of Cups, which shows, I guess this, when I asked if this relationship's kind of new, because it seems like almost like a new realignment for you. And it's almost like you had to make some like weird, like different changes recently, or it's almost a new relationship. Within your ninth house aspect, or even your Chiron aspect, it's showing a root of good luck, as well as like karmatic, like a karmatic life, a good karma life. And it's almost a turning point what you're going through right now. Like you have a lot on your side, like King of Pentacles. But there seems to be a stubbornness that you've noticed. So it's not too new. Like you know this person for a while, but it's not too new. There's a stubbornness that you can't really break through. That's actually nice though. With the Judgment card, it really shows like, but there is an alternative coming. With the Five of Pentacles, it shows that's the out in the cold card, but it's weird because it branches your Judgment to your Nine of Pentacles. So it shows like a weird rough patch until you get to a state of abundance, luxury, and sufficiency. Like it's weird how like there's like a lot of finances tied into this one. But if I was to say 9 on itself, I'm just relying on faith alone. Seems to be getting you through it. And you guys put a lot of effort in. It seems to be that you put a lot of effort in. And like there's peace there. It seems like there's almost an unsayable agreement between you guys that like there's always time to relax. There's a contingency plan. And if I was to say your moon card here, Six of Pentacles is like that's charity if it's not. But in reverse, like make sure you always work on yourself too. Don't focus too much on the relationship or else your thoughts will become one-sided. Remember to be charitous to one. Remember to be kind to one another when you guys fall. You guys need to remember to pick each other up, especially in times like this. With the Queen of Swords, though, I would say don't get overly emotional or easily influenced by outside things. If you let the outside in, you will become cold. And that's pretty much it. Don't let other people tell you, like if you told other people what's been going on and they've been giving you a hard time, don't let it ever bug you. Use that inner strength. 100%. And even amongst the fourth house aspect, it's like relaxed too. Like family's always around the corner. Family's always there. And I think it's like your closest family you should be listening to if you want any other further advice on it. Not a problem. I'll keep going until you tell me to shut up. That's pretty much my goal. I've played with these cards for so long. I've put so many patterns down, so much time into them. But the white sage ones are a little different than a lot of the other ones. You have to remember a lot of stuff too. They're almost like little sealing cards, like so that the negative energy from the card can't affect the reading. It can be explained, but it won't drench it. Like it won't give that kind of aura right away. Like it'll just play out, you know. Here enough. Ask your question. Do it. Love it. Let's go. Hannah first. All right, trust. Relationship, eh? Alrighty. Let's do it. I shuffle these super hard too. But I'm starting to, after the more I do this all through the night, the more I'm finding more patterns in like what's going on spiritually with people. Kind of like cracking some codes here. Nice. There we go. I'm gonna sit something. I'm getting to know him over the last couple weeks. And I'm starting to like, you know. Someone caught the feels. Good to hear. Feels are nice. Yeah, please let me know. What does the book say? If anyone's wondering, I wrote this book, like, this is all handwriting. I've had it for a year now. It's all my little patterns and stuff. I love it. Just in case I miss something. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. So, like, you're obviously an alpha type. You caught feelings. Super secure about yourself. Like, you're also in, like, a state where you're ready to go for it. What's weird is, like, there seems to be a turn of bad luck in your house of owning. So it's not like it's not like you're missing anything. It's just really weird to have it there. I think if I read the rest, I can come back to that. There's been a disturbance in your intuition lately, and it almost seems like that's the thing that caught you off guard. Like you start catching feelings, and all of a sudden, like you kind of lost your mental stuff, your mental abilities. No, seriously, it's all my handwriting. I have all of elemental associations, planetaries, numerology stuff. I have decans for days. I have another numerology for specifically tarot patterns, and then like special charts for people, and then combination charts. But what's just in the home thing? So like, it sounds weird, but like, would your family approve of this person? I've been out of tune with my intuition for a while. Okay. Does your family know this person at all? Because I'm getting like this weird feeling like you like it's not even hometown, but like just people know that you know each other. Nine of Pentacles, I would say. But it's almost like you've been too busy to like hunt down the guy you like. You know what I'm saying? Like you put so much time into yourself too, but none of the opportunities ever seem to come through. At the end of the day, you're successful within your health and stuff. So like I'm gonna look through here and go, I can't see your picture because I'm blind, but like he's attracted to you is what I'm trying to say, I guess. King of Pentacles, or yeah, Knight of Pentacles would represent you're bored with how much self-discipline you've had, but at the same time you want what happens next to be a level of perfection. No, they haven't met him. Okay. So the initial meeting, I was super skeptical. Oh, okay, so the judgment was directly from you. I didn't know because you seem so excited. Okay, cool. And what happens here? It comes back into the realm of air. It's the Three of Wands, which Three of Wands is like a destination, right? And then, oh, it's like you're getting bored playing smart too, and it's come to the point where like you have no foresight what's gonna happen. It almost feels like a delay. Like, and when it comes to the final thing in your realm of like faith with things, you have these levels of inner clarity, and then when you're around them, they seem to like cloud up, and you almost feel like there's like this level of judgment from a distance that stops you. Like there's something in your way and it almost like guilts you out of it. If I was to recommend anything, I would say like don't let past experiences with relationships like guide you into leading into this next one. It will cause an instant disharmony if you try to compare one to the other. And when they see you treat them in like a routine way, it'll build distrust. Just be yourself, treat them the way you feel you should treat them. Don't make it a routine thing. Whatever you do not make it like. If this was on the other way, it'd be like covenant style. It's like don't make strict rules in front of it. Go with the flow on this one. You'll have a happy ride. If you have a stagnant energy, don't worry about it because you'll give off a different kind of energy. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, he seems very attracted to me physically. I don't feel the same way, but I'm starting to open up to the idea of it. Okay, cool. I like that. But that's pretty much it. Dope. I'm glad you enjoyed the reading. Don't beat yourself up on it, but it's good to hear. Like, just enjoy yourself, man. Alright. Let's take those down. Oh no. Smiley face. No problem. I smoke too much vape. Now my lungs are bubbly. No, I actually used to be a smoker, and then I switched to vaping, and it's taking all the tar, and it sucks. I didn't realize how bad I hurt myself. I don't want my ex back. I don't want my ex back either. I agree. I don't want X back. What is going on? What do you mean what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Hey man, I added to the free list. Like everyone's on the free list. I'm like, if anyone wants to talk about anything too. I'm sorry I don't have any weird things. We were talking about conspiracies earlier, and I'm just doing tarot. But yeah, free list, not a thing. Just in order. Like right now, Pearls has got to explain what's going on because it sounds like there's like an axe murderer coming. But after Pearls explains it, like, yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're on the list. Explain yourself. Like, I'm so curious what's going on. My ex does not leave me alone. Cool. But not cool. He cheated. I don't want it back at all. Oh, but they always come back after that. They can't help it, man. This is not going to be a good read for him. Alright, let's go. I tell him I now like another. There's turns going on. Pearls is explaining this because it sounded super interesting, and I want to read into it. Alright, what's going on? I need to dig on this one. Oh, that's fun. Did I just pull all major arcana right out of my bum? Good call, Devin. I knew it was going to be juicy. He thinks I'm stupid, and then I'll take him back. I feel like this is like a bad reverse psychology. It's like a final attempt at it. 6 of Wands, victory. So these are the steps to get, like, let's get this over with. Gotta promise him that. I'm gonna say this in like the ways of prophecy before I read into it, because I read these cards so differently than a lot of people. But instead of pure acts of immaturity, he has gone further. Instead, he gives you the promises of the sixes. All these successes could be yours if you were with him. When it comes down to it, you have weighed his glass and it is seen that he cannot even bear to drink it. You have laid out balance, but to him, he demands transformation. Sounds like a controlling person. For all of this, an ego has to die, and it won't be yours today. So we go 13, 14, and the king. This is great. And 15, I didn't even notice the order going back. Oh, no way. Okay, and then the King of Swords. Holy crap, what is this finale I have to hear about? King is 14, which is a bite of 5. This is going to be a fixed outcome. No matter which way you go, this is going to be how it ends. King of Swords. So, I don't want to say there's like some weird blackmail ability that you have against him, but like, there's an authority. Okay, I get it. So basically, you know an ex has an authority over them that you could obviously like sick on them, you know, like tell them and it's almost over. It says you have the power of intelligence, but because you're so mentally clear about like what you want, you don't even feel like it should be that dramatic to pull that card out. But I see you have like this one contingency plan that you've been really worried about, but it's not going to go as bad as you think. Victory. Like straight up victory. At the end of the day, don't make an immature move. Don't make a dramatic scene. Remember to keep yourself poised And if you want change, you gotta look them in the eye or look whoever that authority is, because it sounds like a childish move based on the others, and tell that authority to please remove. And that's pretty much it. Either that, or the most simplest way you can put the King of Swords ending is, I must outwit. So, like, you gotta lie somewhere. And I don't encourage lying. But usually the swords is like you have to trick them mentally. It's actually nuts to go 15, 14, 13. Let's read into the Devil Reverse card. It's also saying like you had this recent awakening as well. But like with all this happening, you're starting to go into like the darker options of things. I want to know him law. I need to leave him alone. Yes, I know I don't want him. Yes, plan law. Can I ask something? Yes, you gotta control. You gotta check with my boss. Stares at me so much. I'll answer Pearl's next weird one later. But there was someone in front. I can't remember the name because it's so far up the list. But someone knows they're supposed to come on next, unless they left. I need a moderator. My girlfriend was my moderator, but she went to bed. Where is it? It's PK. I can see the letters. Melly, you're still here. Yeah, you can ask something then. I want to see who's on the list, though. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Tiara asked a while ago, I guess. I gotta put the. Hold on. I'll have the chat on my phone. Where's my phone? I'm so inefficient right now. Kind of hyper. I think it was Pariah that was supposed to be next too. That makes more sense. That actually rings a bell. But we have people dropping it by the seconds. So. Yeah, it was Pariah that was next. Mela Jewel would be after the Pariah doesn't step up in a second. Pariah, come back. I'm knocking on wood. I don't know, just like feel it. Like, come back, bro. Just come back. I'll dead drop a card. We'll start dragging people in here. I got good at the cards because I got good at astrology. It was a really cool learning curve too. Like everyone wants a picture book, right? Hannah, I think you just became a moderator if you ever wanted to become one. Position is right open. That was perfect. Thank you so much. I can remember that. I'm going to write that down actually. Actually, it's TPMP. TPMP. I can do that. I don't like doing cold readings right off. Can't stand it. Some really good people can like right through the computer just pick up like who's watching. I've always wanted to know that, but I love the eye-to-eye contact. Going through like cyberspace seems so fucking weird to me. Astral projection is one thing, but Cerberus nexism is nothing in comparison. So much stuff you have to go through. My little brother's hilarious, man. I literally get all my meme content from. It's amazing. I'd be on. Have you been a moderator before? Done. Oh, I do it all through the day. I did it tonight because it was a good day. So I'm just staying up all night playing with the cards. Not playing with them, but like talking and stuff. I recently fell out with someone I was close with. Had feelings for. What are their feelings for me? Like currently. I don't know how often I'd be able to come on. I already read that. Getting tired. I probably might even get off in 45. And, oh my gosh, they always jump out like that too. 5 cards for you. Alright. What's their thoughts? You fell out with them. So like there was obviously a difference in like personal beliefs, and it kind of made things uneasy between you guys. When it comes down to it, it was how do I say that? This falling out almost like hit a reset button on a lot of stuff, but it also opened up a lot of weird doors too. Like a lot of stuff happened after it. Justice sits on the 7th. Through your for like, I know it sounds weird, but like it's almost like an equal blame thing. Like the falling out was like it escalated to the point where like both did harm at one point. And it's weird because nothing like that happened before. And it kind of came out of nowhere. Both of you guys thought you were playing smart about something, but something unexpected happened. And I guess the only card left is the Knight of Pentacles. Other than the Fool card, I'll explain that one later. Dope, Anna. I love that. Thank you so much. It almost seemed like one of you guys went down like a weird party path too. Like, oh yeah, a weird party path. Like it was almost like you guys, the falling out was through other groups and friends too. Like someone got caught in a house of mirrors. Someone thought they were making a big step in improving themselves, but had to find moderation, and it took a little too long. What is the Four of Swords in the book? At the end of the day, you're burnt out, and you're tired of just like you've actually okay. I get what you mean. It's just weird for you. There's like a weird force over the name of them, you know? Just kind of like whenever you bring it up, you just feel kind of weird. Like that's why you have to know what's going on. We don't contact each other anymore, but we do have common friends. And we'd really like him to come back. I just don't know if he will. That's weird, man. Because when it comes to him, like, it almost seems like there's a major change in his life, but he hits the 5th house when he goes for the change. So, like, something reflected back on him that shouldn't have, or something's, like, casted on him that he now has in, like, his repertoire of mental things, you know? When I see it, though, you can unify with him. You just gotta remind him of where he finds grounding. Like where he's best at home. Just I'm not saying wait for a tragedy to happen, but like when you feel when you feel something's about to go down, you will know when to go to him and like bring him back into the family. Like you know what I'm saying? It's almost like without him, you guys are missing an element. What does repertoire mean? It means like your mental armory of things you'll use in speech. Or well, the word repertoire just means like what you can carry. Someone will explain that better. I just use the word. I just know what it means. I can't really explain it right now. My English is broken. Wish I had incense. I guess I can use the incense as incense. Kind of weird trying to pray and blow out at the same time. Elemente, oh, I'm lost. Repertoire? So, like, say, this is going to be a weird example. A hockey player, in his repertoire, he can do a snapshot that's 85. Like, it's something you can do. It's like a list of things you can just do. That's what a repertoire is. It's a really conflicted situation between us. Yeah, it makes you guys uneasy. It's what it is, but, like, dude's trying to make, like, a run for something. Actually, I see what happened. I'm honestly thinking the switch up was like he got really weird. He got really obsessive about something, and then defensive for no reason, and just pieced. But that's like 11 scared him, which is the activation. Like I don't know how to say that, but everyone's using 11 as an activation piece. But like something spiritually woke him up, and he didn't know if it was good or bad, kind of deal. He had a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend. It's a messy situation. I don't know. I feel guilty. Hence, like the freedom thing. He's going right to justice. The Knight of Pentacles. Sup, Bob? Hey, boy! Can smell the pros? Okay. That's how tired I'm getting. I don't even know what I'm saying. Knight of Pentacles. Just have patience, stick to your routine, and as long as you guys stay, it'll be a jealousy that'll pull him back in. Like you'll see something back in your guys' group and in you and be like, something will kill him on the inside. It'll drag him back. Guilt would be the perfect birdies for that one. You think I can ask another question? Yeah, Hannah, go ahead, son. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can ask another question. Bob, I'm sorry, there's a line right now. Unless those people are gone. Thank you, Bob. I just want to keep that on there. No one like report that. That's actually just a hilarious timestamp. I gotta show my girlfriend that. I've been waiting for one of those. Oh, that's nice. That's relaxing. I've been so serious all night. I needed a break. Thank you, Bob. You made my fucking night. Man, like what a Shane Dawson question. Holy shit. I need to ask the cards. Buy your own fucking cards. Don't ask my cards that. I hope they tell you to F off. What the heck? Oh, God. Bob, just for shits, before the next question, I'm going to toss you a card. Nice. Search up that card in the original wider deck. That's what you look like. Okay? Cool. Have fun. the way, that was the king of cups because my pictures. Hey, I couldn't sleep. Came back to check in. Say hi. Sabrina, scroll up. Sabrina, scroll up. Sabrina, scroll up. Holy shit! Like I'm literally gonna smoke a bowl after that. That's hilarious. Everyone treat that woman with absolute respect. She's a queen. Actually, like, GRB. Sabrina, even the crystal ball's been going off. I watched some of the replays. A couple orbs coming in that. Oh, that hurt. Actually hurt. No, I got that I sit in the shower too long and I let the steam. Yeah, it's a smoker's cough. Yeah, exactly. Never mind. Can't even defend that. Where'd it go? Derp. So many pages perfecting that system. I need something. Something that looks cool. I must add something to the table. Yes, ma'am. I don't know why I haven't yet. Holy crap. My bad. Give me a second. Right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Boom. Badge. Done. Welcome to, like, the free speech channel of whatever the heck you believe in. We'll try to make sense of it all the time. We'll believe you till proven guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Bacon. Pearl just straight up dipped. Fair enough. At least I read that as car. I see it's cat. Love it. I'm not even gonna call her name. That was freaky. In the last one, you can actually hear the cat meow. I swear. I swear it's in the last video. Coolest thing ever, man. Holy crap, that's a fact. She's so bad. Oh gosh. I miss her. Sending thy patience. Perfect. Thank you so much. I would love it if I actually spat out on my Wikipedia there. So my question is what kind of cooking fulfillment? It's not even a future question, it's just thinking about it. Can I ask what your signs are? Like, do you know both all your sun, moon, and rising on that one? It'd be an easier start. I can throw down a couple cards, it'd be easier to figure out. I should at least know what direction I'm going. Constantly back and forth on what I want to do. Part of me thinks it's my blocked intuition. Yeah, like weirdly enough, it's almost like there's obstacles in the way that like shouldn't pile up. Like it's just weird, awkward obstacles that kind of get in the way of that. If that makes sense, right? Fulfillment. One of those things is like I'm an Aries sun with a Scorpio rising with a Sagittarius moon.
Oh my gosh. So like dreams end up getting aggressive. Not much of a lucid dreamer, but like in reality, your goals are way up there. But that Aries sun is like it's always that exterior of like don't think you can count me out. Especially with like Scorpio rising. Okay, Aries is down here, Scorpio is up here. Like holy crap. That's almost as bad as like a flip transition between a Virgo sun and a Pisces rising. It's the whole chart just gets dumped right over each other. Honestly, your field, eh? What does Scorpio and Aries? Scorpio, yeah, Scorpio and Aries. It's like the perfect lover combination, like the fight for your love. Like, are you good with music? I know it sounds weird, but like I'm pointing towards like arts or like what else is in that category? It's like music, but specifically writing. Have you ever thought about writing? It's not even like poetry, but you understand like certain power effects in writing, right? You're not good with music. Well, I'm saying like, but you understand your rhythm and stuff, right? I'm not saying you have to like make music, but like you get music. I have a good right. Yeah, I'll throw down a couple cards to see what's going on. My two candles have been killing it tonight. Last so long. Of course, it goes medical. I see law and throw down one more bill. Seven of Pentacles. So I see something definitely in like the major fields, like the major first responder fields. It's either like if I'm gonna go straight for the cards with regular meanings, I'd go for like justice, literally meaning law at this point. The Knight of Pentacles is someone that would deal with finance and numbers and stuff like math. The reverse on death is like you want a career that lasts forever kind of thing now. So I kind of have to pick between. Okay, what does the Seven of Pentacles mean? I wouldn't even relate that to a job. I've never pulled it up like that before either. Well, they've been on all night. Like, it's great. Uh, right. uh, what is it saying? Oh, it's the same message. Like you want a long term view with sustainable results. So like you've already you want to invest time into it. There's also like this job you want to start yourself too. Like that's okay. Now with King of Knights literally means like you want to start your own business under something as well. Like you'd rather be your own boss too, but it's a little different than that. Come on, I can see you, man. I can't see you. Put you right behind you. Oh, that's even cooler. Go. There you go. You named all my stones. Did that happen? It says first you need to calm yourself a little bit and let some things come to you, but also applies like do the best you can to get what you want, but don't overload yourself or you'll crash before you get there. Type of service of process. I gave up on the lawyer dream because the amount of schooling seems intimidating. That's fair. It's honestly fair. What's up, Yogi? Yogi, I really hope I pronounced one of them. I'm so sorry. I don't want to butcher it. What's up? Hannah, what's the list looking like? Did you actually put Bob on the list, by the way? Is he still on here? Let me tell you. You made my freaking night. I love that. We just got Bob. Yeah, okay. My cards, I have like this weird syndrome when I'm not allowed to lie, and a lot of people leave my streams because I'm really straightforward when it's a shitty situation. But I can't avoid it. Like, treat the cards with respect, right? Everyone keeps forcing these positive vibes on things, but you can't just keep ripping reality away from people. Especially when they ask for this to be a truth towards their reality. That's one thing I love. If I super focus on this crystal, it changes colors. I freaked out a couple of my friends. Like, there's no light under it, I swear. But you can, like, straight up. Well, no, I didn't mean to upset like that. I don't even know when I offend half the time. I'm just reading it as it's telling me. Like, I'll handle the truth like a champ. You can't handle the truth. Okay. You want to see, like, let's just hope the spirits that I talk to, that sounds so schizophrenic right now, but like the entities in which I believe in, and they won't ruin themselves over this. And I really don't want to ruin myself over this either. I hate trying to prove myself, but pull one card that's the same and the 4 cups on the other. So basically, it's saying that there's a conflict with this and something's not quite right. The 4 cups is usually like, this is like emotionally stable too. This guy's not crazy, he's just being a dick. I get it. I understand that. Why do you have to pop up with temperance? What does it even mean under that? Oh, true. Okay. That makes sense. Man. The entertainment value of that, though. I wouldn't mind a couple of those a day. I'm like hoping the cards really fuck with them. Like, that'd be great. Just have roasts. Like, even the non-believers, they think it's the curse. I don't know. Shit's cool. Shit's funny sometimes. I keep going to Catholic churches, and they scare me now. I used to be Roman Catholic, and every time I talk about these visions I had, they call me a pagan, and then I have to like confess all my shit to them. Okay, but don't dolphins try to fuck humans? There's 12 dolphin rapes a year on average. Yeah. Dolphins are hyper intelligent, actually considered more intelligent than humans, but most of their developments restrict them from any activities that humans can do. Is Yojit still here? Whoa, I just felt a huge energy come in. This is great. This is great. What is going to happen now? My beacon cannon is just going off. Like the one I have in front of me right here. I have that one kind of reserved to like pick up things that aren't mine. Or within my realm of things. Like my crystal, even on my screen, is just glowing white, like pulsing. In fact, it actually looks like it's floating my crystal ball. Really weird. And I can see the light shining off the top of it, but there's no light on it. I think it's moving. I'll be real with you, because it's moving on my crystal ball. So now it's retreating back up. Like my 2 spirit candles aren't firing off, but my personal beacon cannon, I mean, candle is like
glitching. Right? I'm too scared to close my eyes because I can see astral through them and I don't know if it'll attack. Right? In my crystal ball, it's moving. Karaya, Echo, what is going on? Whoa, okay, I see all the smoke in real life. It's now going to the left for me. Honestly, I think I will. I don't know, but you can see my black rock moving on the TV too. Not the one moving around now. Mine are stationary. But I built a sensor. Like I have like a rune set. Like I built a rune into it, and it's just like firing off, and it's coming from my computer. Like someone's looking through and like astraling in and out. It's one of you guys. And I'm not putting up a wall because there's like a different way of doing things here. No, but now the bottom of my crystal looks like it's charging up. I'll be honest, I've hijacked other people's tarot streams and I feel guilty about it. And they even say like I sense an energy, and I feel bad because a lot of them go with it. But I just get nervous and ask to go in. Like I can astral into the stone for a second to see what happens. There we go. It's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm pretty sure I can change the color of the light depending on what order you join it into. Cry, help me. I want to see what that looks like on TV.
I wouldn't doubt it. Bob already was kind of an asshole before. I wouldn't put it past him. Hot you, motherfucker. Who are you? Boom. Keep your enemies closer. Alright, we're gonna do the laser trick then. Spy Kids taught me anything. What do we pick up? That's super weird. That is super weird. Alright, fine. Really attracted to this. Okay, so describe what scrying is. Do you mean like I can literally like ask for cloud readings and ball readings and stuff like that? Like I've gotten that far? 'Cause I was able to do that since our honeymoon, so in the summer. I got really into runes, and I understand elemental associations. So like anything drawn in the 3D spectrum, I can like pick it apart piece by piece and understand the architecture. Oh yeah, I can see weird shit through that all the time. Like I usually use it to identify what it, because a lot of people recently have like asked for like demons to follow them because they didn't know the contingency question, like who's the real god. Right? And a lot of them will say like I am, and that's false. Like they're not allowed to say that. You know, you just don't fuck with that shit. And when I use the ball, I can usually end up seeing them. And a lot of them are like right behind you, trying to like tell you false shit. Like I've got caught lying during a tarot card reading. Oh yeah, 100. So I can see when sound is made or temperatures are changing in within like ranges of frequency and sound. I see color. Like I just everything's like the aurora borealis for me. It's weird. It doesn't really it does affect everything, but at the same time it doesn't. Really, because sometimes I feel super stumped. Because like, and if my girlfriend was on here, like I can project enough energy and manipulate enough energy that's outside my area of energy to like crack a third eye experience into you, where you can see kind of the way I see for like as long as like you have the energy in it. I know it sounds like I'm on drugs all the time. I don't do that. I smoke weed. I'll be honest. I smoke weed, and I don't even drink. And I like cigars. That's pretty much it. And if my girlfriend can convince me, I'll sometimes do mushrooms. The babblings of an idiot trying to explain something way above his fucking pay grade. Yeah. Thank you. I like the taste of beer. I don't like being drunk. Drunk is just no control, you know? Well, I know this sounds weird, but I kind of got like a calling card saying, come the new year, everyone's gonna like try to become, everyone's gonna be super. Everyone's gonna try to play Superman and use the abilities that were opened up. I think it was, when did this start here? 2 years ago? Like the opening for the most ability, like there's an awakening period that we're going through right now. I don't know how to explain it without sounding absolutely crazy. Go to any psychic page other than mine right now and go, do you notice what's going on with the times and how the spirit feels different? And they'll all agree with you, like, these are rough times for spirit. It sucks. Because everyone's becoming awakening, everyone thinks they're a demigod, and they're trying to play God. And it's a huge judgment against somebody, you know? Like, number one rule, do not create the false idol in front of me. And we are images of God, and then we make ourselves God when there's another. It's a weird paradox, but once you worship yourself, you've spun yourself into a weird contradiction. So basically, you know how like it was always theorized that like maybe the universe can bend. There's something called the finite curve versus an event horizon, and the problem is like one timeline splits into like tons, and then re-puts itself back together. Which means like a lot of people will claim they have weird memories and dreams that never happened, but deja vu's them almost every time. Because technically it did happen, and based on the event horizon merger, it's just, everything comes together right now. The time where everything snaps into one piece. Everyone heard that the universe is getting smaller. Have you noticed that the planets look a lot brighter in the sky? Like they're getting closer? Weird thing. Also, constellations were changed recently, and no one's talking about it. Where is my juice? Where's my juice? What I'm trying to say is like, it's literally religious judgment day. It's kind of like that. And even within tarot, the number 2022 is a big thing because 20 represents judgment as well as 22 represents the return of the fool, or like the savior versus son of Sam situation. And 22 is supposed to be this master, like this huge master that comes into play. It's supposed to be better than 0, like the power of the fool's ignorance. It's super cool. And like everyone all of a sudden started really believing in the name of manifestation. And everyone kind of became their own gods. And that was kind of the whole point where like the devil said, people will drink this wine. They'll forget to pray and instead start scribbling in papers going, I want this, and they make idols of themselves. Manifestation without prayer is a huge fucking sin to me, like in my eyes. To create an idol of yourself, to bring something out of a false, like a reality that doesn't exist, into like your hands to be a success in life. It says those that use the dark magics to become kings will remain kings in a hellscape. Like, people are warned about this shit all the time. It sucks. Like, the reason I use my abilities to try to draw on people, like, tell them what's kind of going on before I get shut down. Because radicals end up believing that they can be like advocates, and they're pretty much the pick-me's, right? Like, if I scream God's name loud enough, he'll choose me as his favorite. And it's not really about that, is it? Like, why do we always have to be the best at everything? Why do we have to always be the god of whatever we do? We must be the best. Why can't we ever just serve people around us at like an equal pace that we all can like survive at for once? Manifestation without prayer is a sin. You don't even ask God for permission to bring something into the world. You create it yourself because you don't trust in him. Like, it sucks. Like, maybe ask for permission to manifest. I get it. But like, he should at least vet the system, like see if you're worthy or not, instead of you jumping the gun and using astrology or any other weapon that isn't reformed. I'm not saying religion is the answer here, but I'm just saying to understand that there's a higher power that you have to appreciate. But instead, atheists end up going YOLO and like, look at my crystal go off. It's fucking angry, and it goes YOLO, and they forget that like, we're all images of God. And if once we disrespect other images of God or try to become gods amongst God, we've disrespected not only the image, but the philosophy as well as the legacy. Because I love that from Incredibles. Once everybody becomes super, nobody is. And welcome to like, we enter old mythologies we were all scared of again. It sucks. Crystal man. No, it's a cool crystal. I know it sounds weird, but I kind of designed it inside out. I bought it and then I did some things to it. It's really cool. It's almost like a weird sentient crystal, but at the same time, I didn't really like enforce an AI into it. It's literally what people would call an earth angel, other than drugs. It's a completely false auric masterpiece of mine. I love it. It's not even that. Everyone can try it. Like, it's not. The thing is, like, you can't steal other people's free will. You know, like, what was it? Like the whole Timmy Turner episode of, well, I need. I have a whole mess off experience. The whole I need money, right? It was like, well, we can't create money. You have to take money from somebody else, right? Because as it is so below, like, every action has opposite reaction. If you gain worth, something else or someone else has to lose it. The butterfly effect, right? Like, sinners can always ask for forgiveness. You know, I'm Catholic, and like, if you're in your own religion, like, you should always try to find ways of not only forgiving yourself but others. That has always been a way of any kind of philosophy. Like, calm down, look into it, and remember, peace should always be not the alternative, but the first thing we do. Never jump guns. Anyone been listening to Cryon? Because that came out of nowhere to me. All these Cryon broadcasts and stuff, and predictions and manifestations and like weird ways to express things. And Ooh, the crystal sparks on that one. If you ever get a chance, look him up. Look him up. Super weird dude. Very aggressive. Kryon. Crime. Yeah. Oh, my guitar is yeah. When it comes to like synth, like I ask for permission to do this sort of stuff. I'm just gonna keep munching. It's now a mukbang again. Here we go. Yeah, since I was a kid, I've had two follow me. They were my imaginary friends. Constant things. One year I had a psychotic breakdown and I heard both of their voices in pure, clear English. Drove me insane. It was the first time I ever went to the hospital. They have weirder names. I call them by what they told me to call them by. They both believe in the laws that I believe in, as well as they don't necessarily like me, but we kind of work together. It's not gods. It's more or less entities, forces of nature, specific habits that develop consciousness within an auric world. Like, but I was gifted these from birth. What were the reasons for 3 times? So, the first one I was living with my dad, and the voices actually picked up and started like, this is like full schizophrenia though. They were inside my head. It wasn't like outside, and they would fully interact with everything I did, and they tortured me. Now, these are the two that I work with today. They were also my imaginary friends when I was a kid. When I went to the hospital, they gave me an ultimatum. They said, you have to go to the hospital or we'll take away your best friend. We'll make you so just like so broken that he won't accept you. So I accepted the hospital visit. Got out, was still hearing them, but they were like, calm down. As long as you can like survive us in the same house as your father, we will leave you alone, but we have some things you need to do. One was hygiene. The other one was no drugs and alcohol for reform reasons. And the third one was I had to respect anything my father said as a direct wish to him. So I went to NA. After that, the second time I went in was... What happened the second time? The second time, I ended up getting a divine device that I could see in my head, but I couldn't put it on paper, and all I wanted to do was put it on paper. I unlocked some weird prophecies of myself, secrets about the future of myself. I went nuts. Like, you always hear, like, you'll hear a demon whisper a specific, like, secret that is so forbidden, you want to kill yourself. I got one of those, except I ran to the hospital as quick as possible. At the point of that time, like, things were weird around me, too. People were pushing me in weird directions. Eyes were black. I was tripping out, but I was not on any drugs. It sucked. All whole summer, it felt like I was subdued by mushrooms, but I hadn't touched the things in like 6 months. When I got into the hospital the second time, someone actually snuck mushrooms in, and everyone was on mushrooms except me, and it felt like they could read my thoughts. I know it sucked, because every time I would do something, I would hear a response to my thoughts in my head, like people were talking about me. It was that kind of schizophrenic paranoia. What, the secret? Oh, fuck. So, this is the secret. Like, is how to do all this stuff. It's unteachable to other people. You have to ask permission for it. And at the same time, it's also, you will be punished if you dive into it. So, if you dive into it without permission or divine patience and intervention, it's already designed. It's called Uriel's time machine, and it'll snap you into insanity and obsession about the powers of the secret. So, like, I have a whole book of mushroom fantasy prophecies, like, and one of them already came true, which was Halley's spiral. Every other planet aligned perfectly in order, except for Mars, which is on the other side. The planets are about to align again. I think it's today or tomorrow or the day after, and Mars is going to eclipse through the moon, which is called Halley's spiral. It's the first event of like a magical journey of my own, or it's like an apocalyptic event that I just don't want to talk about. And then, yeah, that's the part of the secret. I found that one out actually after my third visit. Like, I was destroyed over it. Second visit, made it through. Learned about like weird technology that they use to actually enforce behaviors in hospitals. Oh yeah, no, don't think like I'm not kidding when I say I talk to Big Man and he punishes you. Like he can, it's just weird things, man. He can do weird. He has a funny fucking sense of humor. Right. Don't fuck with anything upstairs without permission ever. Next time you hear a whistle, the first time it's called, that's the trumpet. By the way, it felt like a little trumpet blowing at you without a sound. You got a trumpet, motherfucker. That's cool though. You're called to action. It's a nice feeling. It's weird. Like I've never seen someone actually become a chosen believer right there on the spot in my chat. That's dope. Got out the second time. A little broken because of the whole like. I had a guy in the hospital actually read my mind. I used to go by my middle name, like, cause that was like my alter ego, and I was talking in my own head, and a guy called me out on it. And yeah, I would say something. We were always like one hall to the other. We were different parts of the ward, and I would say something like, "I think they're listening to us," and I'd hear him come out of his room and like yell, "Yeah, man, they are," and he would go back in his room. Never said it out loud, but he could hear it. Called himself Craig the Cat God. He could talk to cats, and they made him psychotic because he thought that they were tiny deities trying to tell him what to do. Really sad story. The third time, I registered myself in because I felt there was going to be a giant change in the world that I didn't want to witness. I needed a break from reality. And that one wasn't so crazy. That one I got out really quick. Like I think I just understood that I need to stand my ground, not fuck with anything. Just take a break. And I haven't gone back since. So yeah. But on the third one, when I went in, I was how do I put it? There was just too much weird stuff. It was very witchy. People were openly talking about witchcraft and how they manifested things and like all these old gods that tell them what to do. And something ended up happening with what? Honestly, that was it. Like I hit the level where I was like a 3-time loser. I didn't want to go back. Everyone likes a trilogy, you know what I'm saying? Oh no. I'm assuming my crystal. Holy shit! I'm looking at the TV now. The crystal's firing. There's something in my ball. Got you, motherfucker. What do we have? Oh shit, it's moving. Hold on. Box. Translucent. What do we have? That's fucking nuts. Do you guys see that on TV? Like it's actually holding still, and like just it's oh fuck, it's growing. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna let you be free for a second, but like you talk to me, man. What are you doing here? Nuts. Dude, just hit my stomach. It's not even that. I'm actually kind of terrified. Um, my ball is glowing red on my side, and there's little sparks of red just actually forming into like an actual color spectrum. And every time I focus on it, the crystal beams up. And I don't think I'm supposed to let it go past the crystal, and I'm not about to let it in through the crystal. Alright, alright. Show yourself, man. Do it. Do it, man. No, it's your time to shine. I'm watching. Do whatever you want, man. Show it. Holy shit. What the fuck? Um, hmm. You're confusing, you know that? Stay in the ball. Don't fucking puss. Go ahead, Sam. You would think it would be the glare from the computer screen, but it's really not. Take me on the ball. There, I asked her to do the ball. We'll see what happens. Here we go. All my energy into both of them. Go. Honestly, Karaya, what's my threat level here? So. I get why. This is one of you, like, that's the thing, man. I know how to jump through computers. Like, as long as you have a visual of the space, usually the astro can find its way through. But, like, I can't do anything if it's someone else's aura. I don't want to fuck with it. It doesn't look demonic. It's actually pretty weak. It just moves really fucking quick. What the fuck's that noise? No. I don't remain privacy, and I don't really can't see like what's going on. I get a gist though from what the area looks like, what the actual like mood is going, what the mood's like. But I can't find anyone. Like that's just weird. I'm glad I can't. Like other than those moments of hearing those guys in actual life, like I don't hear the spirits. I more or less see them or smell them in like a sense of color before they come here. No, but I'll try something I've never done before. It's literally, I don't even know a lot about this stuff. I just know how to do it. Like I did a kind of had like the God inspired course on shamanism. Hmm. That's my favorite part, man. Permission is like the greatest tool ever. Like if we were to hop on like a Skype or I was to watch your live, I'm pretty sure I can jump your space based on me knowing what your surroundings look like. Because everyone's surroundings are unique, right? So like, it's not hard to find the specific architecture once you're in and out of things. I feel like I'm gonna be assassinated for telling this. Man. If I don't come on in the next week, someone kill me. Because like that's the first rule of magicians is you don't talk about magic. I don't give a fuck. It's like time. Dangerously. So like that's the technique that actually I think Teresa Caputo uses. She has a really good auric sense, and she knew how to like manipulate it into the patterns of both oracle style and tarot style. Well, here as an extra little gift, I'll teach you a little relaxation uh, magic. I guess I'll put it. Basically, take your hand in front of you and try to remember the feeling of pins and needles in those parts of your hand. Just try to remember it and force it in. And then slowly try to jam it back. At the same time, we'll try to push it forward and like almost daydream the feeling out of your hand into your palm. And then focus on it. You'll either feel a static or you'll feel a wind. And it usually tells you if you're more of a dark side or a light side energy. It doesn't make you bad or good. It just means what side you usually fall towards in the elemental spectrum. It's like the Naruto rip card test, but it only tells you two things. And if you can't think of static, think of like holding rose quartz on it, and try to remember like the density of it. I didn't grab it later. Most women tend to go towards water and earth energies as their natural, like, elemental aura. It's not, doesn't mean they're dark, it just kind of falls into that category. It means you're more reliant on providing comfort for people rather than challenging them. But you're also more likely to be addicted to conveniences. Yeah, it's like being addicted to easy comforts. You forgot to like hustle and go for more. You don't end up challenging yourself. It's not like trying to find the easy way out. You're just trying to find the most stress-free way all the time. And sometimes stress is needed to advance or evolve a subject. Waters are more about emotions, which are really current state, and Earth is always stagnant within the same period you are. So it kind of sits on the border, but it's more or less in dark energy. And because it is that, and because possessions tend to fall under it, if you kind of get an Earth air mix going too hard, you fall in love with possessions. You know what I'm saying? But dark energies are also more knowledgeable. Like they have like core knowledge. Even if they understand it or not, they'll stick to it almost instinctively, even though they can't explain it. But a guy can explain his entire philosophy, but not really have any knowledge to back it up, or how to enforce it to back it up. Yeah. Essentially, it's not a bad thing. It's a balance for a reason, right? Everyone always takes that to offense, like dark. And there are spectrums of actually pure light, water, and earth, but like they're rare. And definitely the person that can't explain everything. No, but you know you have to stick to it. Like it just feels wise to you. I like dark. Fair. Awkward silence. It kind of sounds depressing too, man. Honestly, but I didn't mean to offend you. Yeah, it's not my style. Sorry, guys. I used to love nighttime. I'm more of like a daytime while it's raining. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a good daytime rain. But I'm a Pisces, right? So like, whenever it's light and watery, I guess I just get excited.
Yeah, they kind of drive home like very single position points. Like they'll keep driving to the place of no ultimatum. It must be that. Whenever you get a pure light, there's always like this mental instability of pure stability to just keep going towards their desires. They're fucking impenetrable, but sometimes they're just fucking useless. Then again, I'm a light side Pisces, so it's gross. I'm very manic over emotional stuff. I'm actually, to this day, sometimes terrified of the dark. I'll be real. I've like with some of the stuff I close my eyes and see sometimes. Like, can't forget it. And I've had a couple of old hag times where I just freak out. Dark side of Aries. Yeah, it means that you more less fall on the Mars philosophy rather than the pure Aries philosophy. Uh, they poisoned my tap water. Just go to the birth calculator. I mean, I guess it can't, unless you know the exact time you were born. You have to know the exact time you were born and the exact position to get a good rising. When it shows more of a dark side tendency in an Aries attribute, like one shows a dark side predominancy while also owning Aries, it more or less relies on like Mars philosophies. It swaps out a bit. It's not as aggressive, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a cardinal force where you have to be number one. But it's more or less like I understand how to be a champion, but also like I respect and honor who my competitors are, rather than full domination tactics. Mars is always up for a challenge, where Aries creates the challenge. You know. I don't mind losing. No, there's honor in losing sometimes, right? Like you learn shit, and to challenge is to just have fun. Yeah, it's nice. I am from Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Come stalk me, brother. No kill. Find myself losing. Just because I see no purpose in winning a lot of the first one. Oregon, eh? Go. Wait. Portland. What is. Oh, my eyes are broken. You're from Portland. Cool, man. How you doing? There's no reason you have to be. Yeah, well, I have an Aries moon, which is like a super aggressive fantasy style moon. And with a Pisces, like, I have no way, I have no thick skin. So when I start to lose, I more or less get so anxious, I'm like, fuck this. I end up becoming a sore one. Jack rocking the English cross. Love it. Jack, what a scary fucking question to ask me. Oh my god. I hope you're okay, first of all. Second of all, are you an adult? And third of all, don't fuck with me because if you do with this one, I don't know if I should laugh or not. I hope this is serious. No, it's whatever. I get a couple. Like I got one earlier. It's whatever. I'm 23. True enough. Scary number. I'm also around that age. Uh, is he okay? Is he like used to it? If that's a thing. I don't know if you're joking though, Jack. Tell me if it's serious or not. I'm from Windsor. Ooh, sick. Man, cause girls they wanna have fun. No. My candle just went off. Someone didn't like that singing and fuck it. Okay, cool. My beacon candle is actually connected to the chat. I like that. But that's what gambling is, right? What else is a board game but gambling? Just a weird form of it. I got a good feeling about this. This is just. Lock on the back. Is he in pain and shit? Like, oh no. Like, did your mom adopt the kids? Or? Hannah, I leave them in your hands, I guess, at this point. Whenever you feel it's inappropriate, you have power. I'm just trying to give him a good old Aquarian okay. You have the ability to remove people from the chat, by the way. That's what moderator also has. Thank you, sir. We're just chilling, talking about weird shit. I just opened up about like a whole bunch of run-ins with like every mental disorder ever and coming out of it alive. I thought so too, man. And honestly, yeah, like intervention's intervention. If something goes too far, but like, what I hate to say it like that. What else do you have to lose, man? It's not brought to the attention. There's no ultimatums that can be made, especially in that kind of scenario. Whoa, that's nuts. That's so gross. I keep forgetting I'm a hole in stuff. So my girlfriend's off the stream. As I'll tell you, I got a ring designer, and we went on a trip, like our first trip ever, road trip all the way from Ontario to Saskatchewan. So we picked up some amethyst for ourselves, and I'm gonna get shaved down and added to a custom ring, and then we're gonna go the other way and go to Charlottetown, pick up some quartz, and I'm gonna fashion it into a circle, so that way it can hold a stone, and I'm gonna get her birthstone and put it in there. And it'll have all the memories of all our time together. Plus that final trip, which I'm thinking it's gonna be BC. We're gonna take her up to a special place, and I wrote her a song. I'm gonna play a song, and she'll know what it is because she's heard me work on it. So it's so personal. Like it's everything that we ever do together, all like made into a legacy, and that will hold its worth forever. Like sentimentally and personally, and like sorry, like actual value wise. Mm. I'm gonna die. Like, this sucks. I actually have my old Ouija board set up. I keep it. I did. Oh, she's my rock. Like, when it comes to the twin flame thing, she'll even say, like, no, I knew he was my twin flame. I even had psychics confirm it. She had, like, someone tell her, like, don't worry, he will be your husband. And it was, like, the amount of faith that she had was just beautiful, you know? Like, it makes me hold on every time. Mm-hmm. I feel one just deflating right now. Ugh. Water, heal me, please. Like, I can't fucking deal with this shit right now. Thank you. We spent 3 days in the car together, and we didn't kill each other. It's great. Can't wait to do it again this year. We've had our ups and downs, that's for sure. We had like a big fight recently that almost tore us apart forever, but the distance that it created like made our hearts just want each other even more. Either that or she like puppeted me back like a little boy, and I fell for it. But I love it, so I don't care. Yeah, the first Ouija board I ever made. That's kind of cool. It wasn't even a Ouija board. It was a prophecy board. To see if once I could put an aura in, I could like read out the board to actually tell them what's going on. Sorry if I was skeptical, man. Honestly, I was just. You never know. You never know. Praying for you, honestly. Oh, yay. Porn. Remove.
Lily was quiet for a second, drops 4 people in a fucking in a single second. Whoops. My bad. Lovely. What's good? How are you today? It got quiet. We just got like we've been talking for such a long time. A general read? Oh, frick. Let me clear my lungs. General read. Not my strong suit. So tired. Give me 1 second. I gotta charge up. Oh, it's because I took the freaking board out, man. Every time I look at that thing, I drain. General read. For lovely, please. Make it as quick as a summer breeze. When the wind blows, I know where to stop. Take 4 cards from the bottom, 1 from the top. What was a fire run? I am literally. What time is it now? Oh gosh, yeah. My bad, man. 10 of Wands. Give me 1 second. You have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands in reverse, as well as having the Hanged Man in reverse, Sun in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. I forgot what so like, are you in a relationship right now, by the way? Because usually Ace of Cups means something super special. And the Sun in reverse is, before that, shows like a really weird event, as well as like some sort of illusion over that event. What is the 9 look like? You're not in a relationship? And I see a new relationship coming. Like, it's the Ace of Cups right there. It's the kicker. Yeah, no. Okay. Give me 1 second. Wrong book. I actually am going to bed after this. I can't even hold the book straight. So it seems like you've been putting in a little bit of hard work lately, but it's been kind of much like a little bit of a burden. You tend to be overwhelming yourself, and the struggle has kind of brought down your defensive structures. And at the end of the day, it seems like you came here to ask a question because you feel something's coming up that you don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I am. Like I'm done. I poured so much energy in everything I did tonight. I talked about some weird stuff that is now recorded forever. I can never run for public office. There seems to be a delay in a project that you've been working on, or you've been resisting some sort of change. It's led to a lack of indecision due to how long it's been taking. And then when it comes to the sun, also in reverse, basically it's saying like recently you found your inner child And that's been kind of the thing that's made you like wiggle around because you don't know whether or not to express it, but it makes you so happy to like feel the way you do within this state that you do. It's almost like an evolution of some sort. And how to express it. I would say with that weird newfound energy that you don't know what to do with yet, focus on building new relationships and trying to branch out and gather a social circle and try to make it a compassionate one. We're in a good time right now to actually make allies and actually build ourselves up. So in the Ace of Cups, though it tells you that good companionship and love is on the way, I do see like also an individual love coming too. One that will make a weird sacrifice, you'll notice. Politicians are for old white men anyways. Too young for that. New or past love? Three of Wands. Used to be part of an old group of yours. I'm assuming you had a past love that like you used to hang out within a group before and after kind of deal. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm super tired. I feel like I should have read into the Three of Wands more. I should do it justice so it's on record. Three of Wands. Why did that upset me so much? Foresight about something at home. Yeah, it's a past one. Someone that was back to your roots. I just assumed it'd be more of a friendship thing because the three of crowd kind of thing, but no, it means homecoming. It's another homecoming card. It is sleepy time. 100%. Well, thank you for bearing with me on all that. I swear to God, I'm a legitimately healthy person that doesn't have mental issues like that anymore. But there was a time where like just God intervened, like, dude, change or I'll mess you up, man. I just listened. When it's actually like a good wake up call, who cares if it's demonic at that point? Why would a demon tell you to go clean up your life and live a better one? See, I'm rambling. Good night. Fuck it.